Hello. With all due respect to all the masters and teachers of spirituality and meditation, here and now I just want to let it flow and share what I know about meditation, in my humble opinion, and as a sum of my personal experiences and understandings of meditation over the past 38 years. For your reference, I was about 10 years old when I meditated for the first time, not knowing it was called meditation. And it took me about 37 years to understand what I felt and heard during my silence within back then. And since then, meditation and listening within has become a go-to place to get aligned. And then later on, I was introduced to a few meditation techniques through a 40-page 2x3-inch book that a dear friend of mine lent to me. Meditation is simply connecting with oneself. Meditation is listening to your inner voice, the calling behind your daily inner chatters. Meditation is coming to peace with all that's happening in and around you. Meditation is discovering the outside universe through its hologram within our inner universe. Meditation is simply knowing the precious being that you are meant to be. We are so distracted with the outside world that we simply forget all that's out there is perceived with what is in here. And all that repetitive inner chatters are just repetitions of these perceived notions and not the voice that calls for the truth. So I believe, despite the misconceptions of today's society about meditation, meditation is not about quieting your mind or not thinking about nothing, but simply being and connecting with the peace and love within, so that eventually we meet with the silence somewhere in there and will hear the only language of God, which is silence. They asked a master, "How and when do you meditate?" He simply replied, "I meditate all day long. When I eat, I only eat and only think about what I'm eating. When I drink, I only think about drinking. When I breathe, I only think about breathing." Now that we all know a glimpse of what meditation is all about, for those of you who might not be familiar with meditation, I would like to introduce a few different ways that I personally have practiced. There are thousands of other ways to meditate, and there is no one right way to do it. And I encourage you to try the ones that have no harm toward your mental or physical being, so that you find those that works best for you. And of course, like anything else, you have to show the universe that you are really interested by practicing and being persistent on regular basis until you turn your simply moving and consuming machine into a genie out of the bottle. There are 5 main forms of meditation in which, for all of them, a comfortable seated position with straight spine and starting with a few controlled breathings are recommended. Number 1, focused activities such as walking, running, dancing, drawing, writing, praying, or even for me, dishwashing. Number 2, focusing on an object to distract the mind from daily thoughts with open eyes and preferably not blinking. A dot, a candle, the first 10 minutes of sunrise or the last 10 minutes of sunset, the moon, a point in horizon while trying to see all the peripheral views without moving your eyes. This technique is good for people who don't feel comfortable closing their eyes, or for capturing the energy of light, or for practicing focal control. Number 3, using a mantra. The word mantra consists of man, which means mind, and tra, which means transport or vehicle. In other words, a mantra is an instrument of the mind, a powerful sound or vibration that helps us to enter a deep state of meditation. Mantra can be accompanied with or without music, or can be with open or closed eyes. Mantra is a word or phrase that interrupts your repetitive inner chatters, such as Om, or a sentence or affirmation that empowers you, such as I love life and life loves me. It can be done silently, or it can be vocal, as loud as you want. This is great for individuals whom would connect to the sound vibrations or would like to express themselves to the universe with sound. It's also a powerful technique to create harmony in group meditations. Number 4, guided meditation, by getting some direction on what to visualize, which can be accompanied with or without music or sound, or preferably with closed eyes. This works best for individuals who might not be in touch with their power of imagination, or can easily be distracted with other images in their mind eye. It's also great for group meditations to bring harmony on the intention they're contemplating about. And finally, number 5, focusing inward by paying attention to your physical state, to your breathing, and your heartbeat. This is great to gain focus by connecting to your physical body and works best for introverts or situations that you can't be vocal. Also, it's the fastest way to get into alpha or theta states of brainwave and a silent mind, which can be achieved by practice and gaining control over your thoughts, like any other physical workout. There's no limit, and you can mix these as you wish, as long as they give you better access to your inner genie. Every individual is different, and you will have to find your blueprint. We'll practice them in details in future videos, but I just want you to get an idea, and I would like to emphasize that in meditation there is no limit, and you can expand beyond universes. Thank you for listening. See you on the other side. With love and respect. Namaste.